When we were speaking earlier, we spoke about some of the Shaolin practices and the slow movements you're making, and you spoke about physically, you become so aware of your movement and your body that you would notice a millimeter difference. Does that relate to looking within in the mental and the psychological way, the physical training with the Shaolin training that was talking about earlier?
Yes. So for example, when I say make the best of your lifetime, it simply also means how aware are you when 1 minute of your lifetime has already passed? What did you do in the last 1 minute? If you say, I don't know, I just woke up and then 6 hours were gone. Yeah, that means, because you were unaware of what happened in the last 6 hours. But in the moment where you are having different type of practices, when you become more fine. When you become more fine, that means within 1 minute, you have more images. Your camera took more pictures in that sense. You can remember more things. Yeah, so that means 1 minute is like more colorful already for you, filled with more memory than another person in a whole week. He doesn't know what did I do the whole last week. He doesn't know anymore. So that means to become more fine also really translates ultimately into this ability that you are just able to immerse yourself more even into this life. So your experience of the days become longer. The amount of impressions that you are able to suck in becomes more. It doesn't feel like a boring life. You have just become more fine, paying attention to details where other people, they don't see anything moving. You see 1,000 things are moving. And this is where, like, from physical training and to mental training, why this is related together so closely. And this is now speaking about the martial arts, for example. Because I have become fine about myself and know how I am built up, I know where my bones is and which bone is where. Because I know it on myself, I also know it on you. Because we are like this, we are the same human. So what I have discovered about myself, I know you also have it. The difference is now, when now our bodies meet, and let's just say it's about a game, about who can adjust who. Because I know where everything on you is located, I touch you and I adjust you. But if you touch me, then maybe you don't know where my bones are located. So what does it mean that in the moment where you become more fine, you can make better adjustments. Adjustments and feeling of, why am I at the moment so unhappy? What is it that took down my mood today? Yeah, what is it during the daily life which is affecting me the most? What is it? What is the poison that is like poisoning my days and my weeks? What is it that I need to readjust in my lifetime until I finally get to this pleasantness that I am maybe looking for? Yes, and of course, all of this that you even have the chance to invest some time to follow up in this type of approach, at least the physical security must have been given as a basis already for this. Now, what I mean is, everything that we talk about right now, if we now go to Africa or any other country where the people are still starving and don't have enough food to eat, they don't care about the philosophy that I just talk about. They don't need philosophy. What they need first of all is food. Finished. So these things, to care about what is on your mind and how is your emotion and how to balance yourself and how to reach harmony, this we only at the moment can spend time with, because our physical security is already saved for us. But somebody who does not have this physical security of the body will survive, he simply does not have the mental capacity to even deal with such things. Yeah? And that means even now when we find somewhere in the world people who maybe are then going to see these videos, but they still complain about that they don't know how to pay their bills or whatsoever. Yeah, these people also first of all need to find a way that the security of existence, number one, must have been given. It must be there first of all. Yeah. Once it's there, once your existence, let's say, is secured, now comes the question about how to balance stuff out now. But when the existence in the first place is not even there, when you are not even know how you're going to survive next week, these questions don't matter. Yeah. And this is now for other people to know, okay, how to handle things. If you have somebody in your surrounding who is like that, no matter what type of approach you present to him, and he's just not able to put anything of this into practice, yes, maybe because he does not have the capacity and the mindset yet to tap into this way of thinking. Yeah, but then you ask yourself, but why? Because there is something else which is hindering him at the moment. And oftentimes this can be fear. Fear is number one. Fear of existence for some people. Fear of losing is the other thing. Fear is like the main runner. And therefore, yeah, these methods, therefore also fear. Yeah, how do we deal with fear, for example? It's just like this. Fighting is not fun. Fighting against somebody else who also is trained, and then even if you have like gloves on, doesn't matter, is quite painful sometimes. And also, very honestly, I don't like even to fight. It's not that I like it, but I feel the challenge about it. I feel how much I need to like jump over myself now to go out there. And just, even if it's just training. So that means for a martial artist normally, it becomes like a different perspective when it comes to fear. Because it's all the time when you walk out there that you're dealing with fear. Fear of what if I lose? What if like he hit me? What if I get hurt? Yeah, what if I don't stand up anymore? So many fears is it that you are dealing with, but ultimately you conquer them. And then the outlook on the rest of the life looks different. It changes something inside of you. It changes the perspective, how you are looking at things, where you see other people, they are living in fear, but fear of nothing. Fear of something they have created with the mind. And now, yeah, on the one side, like you also said, yes, some people have this inspiration in the mind, and then they start to manifest because they know that mind is so powerful, I am capable of doing it. So they use the power of the mind to manifest something and either benefit themselves or maybe benefit others. but it is the same powerful mind, which for other people then at the same time is creating the fear. But instead of understanding, yeah, but it's the mind, I just need to switch it over and make it useful for me. No, they stay inside the fear becomes more, the powerful fear becomes even stronger, and then it becomes so strong, the fear, that it even blocks people in doing anything. But the fear, it's a construct of the mind in the first place. You fear that you get a car is going to hit you tomorrow. Yeah, hello, we are not tomorrow. We are here right now. Why you think about tomorrow the car could hit you? Who says it's going to happen? And where is the evidence it's going to happen? Where's the evidence it's not going to happen? You don't know. Stop thinking about tomorrow. The music is playing here right now. Yeah, but this fear of the future, this anxiety of what if. Yeah, what if and what if not? Both of them are there. But the problem with the fear is very strong. Yeah, and these are now just ideas, yeah, that I think they are extremely related to the activities of the Qigong training, of the Kung Fu training. Yeah, once again, yes, it is important that you also know when you are practicing a martial art, that you know how to apply the techniques and that you're also able to use them, and at the same time not just like give out things, also to receive things. That is one aspect in terms of the physicality of the practices. Nevertheless, it's not important that you become a good fighter in this world. And it's not important that you become a good spiritual guide in this world. It's important that you find a way to live a pleasant life, and in the best case, support other people that they also find the same. This is what it's about. No matter in which form you put it and which from cultural background you put it. The main idea is, if you don't find this way of reducing the suffering of your surrounding, your suffering won't stop. Why? Because you're connected. So that means you want to save yourself, save all others. You want to save all others, save yourself. So what is the best thing that can happen? You save yourself and you save the others. Then everyone is saved. Then it's called saved. As long as there is just one inside this complete constellation who carries the seed of suffering inside of him, your work is not finished yet. Because then it can always come back again. Because that one is going to infect more. And then that everlasting fight about which of these now is like dominating your current state. Which of these states at the moment is dominating? It's a constant up and down. As long as you have the number 2 somehow in your life, this up and down is part of it. And this is why, in order for it to stop, it can only be like this, and then don't move anymore. Even that sounds very philosophical, but for me it's pretty real. And this is,